Hey guys, I'm Scottie the Trainer, and welcome to Scottie the Trainer Tuesdays. That's how I see it. So today I thought talk about this as a subject. Self-help. So what? Self-help. So what? You know, a lot of times outside of where I work, when I go to speak, I speak in a number of different venues. So it can be civic groups, it could be entrepreneurs, it could be business associated, it can be religious organizations, churches, spiritual organizations, anything like that. And one of the things that recently this year has come up a lot of times when people have been introducing me is they've been putting me in the category of self-help. Self-help. One place introduced me, they told me I was a self-help guru. Now, I got to be honest with you. For a little bit, I was concerned about that. I was labeled as a self-help guru and a self-help person. And in some aspects, it kind of upset me. But now, over time, it doesn't upset me as much. Now, I wear that label as a badge. Because it's not about just what other people say about you. But in this world that we're living in, you have to know who you are in order for you to affect other people. So now I wear it as a badge of honor. And I'll tell you why. Because I want to talk about what self-help is. But first of all, I want to talk about what self-help is not. All right? So first of all, when we talk about self-help, I believe it is not denial, okay? I don't believe that self-help is just full of positive confession and denial of the situation that you're in. In other words, if you're going out to your garden and your garden is full of weeds, I don't believe that you walk out into your garden and say, there's no weeds, there's no weeds, there's no weeds. No, there are weeds. They're all over the place. Get to work and start plucking them. So I don't believe that self-help is denial. The other thing that I don't believe is I don't believe that self-help is this idea of name it, claim it, or blab it, grab it. Because I can prove that name it, claim it doesn't work. I can prove it right now to you. So if you go out into your garage and let's say that you have a Volkswagen, you can stand there all night long and say, I claim this Volkswagen to be a Mercedes. I claim this Volkswagen to be a Mercedes. I claim it. You can do that all night long. You can do it the next day. You can do it for the next month. You can do it for the next year. But you know what? When you're done naming and claiming, that Volkswagen's not going to miraculously turn into a Mercedes. It's still going to be a Volkswagen. So I don't believe that self-help is denial. I don't believe that it's just positive confession. I don't believe that it's name it, claim it, or blab it, grab it, okay? Now, there are some people out there who take the idea of self-help and they take it to extremes. I know some people out there that when they think of self-help, what they think is they go to extremes. So they'll say, I'm not going to say any negative word whatsoever. So if they get up and they have a migraine, they don't say, oh man, I have a migraine. Because if they do, they feel like they're messing up their confession. If they're low on money, they don't turn around and say, oh, well, listen, I can't buy that today because I'm low on money. They think to themselves, don't say that. That's a negative confession. Don't say you're sick. That's a negative confession. Don't say your back hurts. That's a negative confession. Don't say you're going in for surgery on Tuesday for this because that's a negative confession. You know, whenever I think about that, I always think about the little picture of the tombstone. And on the tombstone, it says, I told you I was sick. So self-help is not going to the extremes and never having a negative confession. Listen, last year my wife had her appendix out. Her appendix was turning bad and on the verge of just exploding inside of her body. She could have had a positive confession all day long, but you can't deny the pain. There are surgeries that happen every day because you have to have the surgeries. There's pain that's there. There's things that have to be taken care of. Absolutely. So self-help doesn't mean that you deny. It doesn't mean that you have positive confession to the extreme. Self-help doesn't mean you're name and claim and you're blab and grab. Here's why I wear self-help as a badge of honor when I'm introduced in places. Here's why. Because self-help, and this is what I believe, okay? You can put this under the category of my personal belief, my personal opinion. Scottie the trainer said this, all right? I believe that self-help is maintenance, and it is taking care of yourself. Just like, follow me here, like you would if you bought a car. If you bought a car, you wouldn't just buy that car and then just take off in it and keep driving it forever. And then a year from now, 2 years from now, you don't ever do anything about the car. You gotta stop and get gasoline. You gotta have maintenance on the car. You gotta have oil changes on the car. You gotta go and you have to have maintenance, brakes, tires, the belts have to be, all of this. It's maintenance. But think about why you do that. Why you have the oil change. Why you put gas in the car. Why you take care of the car. It's not only for the car's benefit, but watch this now. It's also for the benefits of what the car can do for others. What it can do for you. I put gas in my car because it takes me to work. I get an oil change in my car because I need it to take my kids to school. I take care of my car, keep the brakes on it because I want to be safe in the summer. Maybe I can give somebody a ride in the summer or the wintertime. We do things to keep maintenance up on the car because it benefits the car, and then the car in turn benefits others. That's what self-help is. Self-help is us taking care of ourselves so that we in turn can reach out to others. I think of it like this. I think of it that when we say, some people think the idea of self-help, oh, well, you're a self-help expert, or you believe in self-help, or you read books on self-help, or you watch videos about self-help, so you believe you have it all. No, 1,000 times no. That is not what self-help is about. Self-help is meant, not that we have it all, but self-help means that we reach outside of ourselves to help ourselves so we can reach out to others to help them help themselves, to then reach out to others and help themselves. You see, let's think about the facts here. If you came to me and said, hey, Scottie, can I borrow $20? I have to personally have $20 in order to give it to you. So if I don't take care of my own positive outlook, if I don't take care of my own motivation, of my own inspiration, of my own education, if I don't take care of that in me, then Scottie the trainer has nothing to give out to other people. Now practically we can understand that as far as money goes, right? If I don't have $20 in my hand, in my checking account, in my wallet, in my money clip, wherever, under my mattress, if I don't have $20, I can't give it to you. But if I take $20 out and keep it in my pocket and you say, Scottie, can I borrow $20? I can easily give that to you. The same thing with self-help. People who truly believe in self-help, it doesn't mean we believe we have it all. It means we're constantly working on ourselves. We're watching videos to help ourselves. We're reading books to help ourselves. Remember a time when a book meant you didn't hold a tablet in your hand, but you actually held a book in your hand with pages? That's what self-help is all about. So when people point to me and introduce me in my next meetings or wherever, and they say, he's a self-help guru, I'm going to say, you are absolutely right, I am. Not because I think I have it all, but because I don't have it all. And I do things outside of myself to help myself so I can in turn help others help themselves. And then they can in turn help others. So the next time somebody says, you believe in self-help, look at them and say, you're right. I'm helping myself so I can help you with yourself. Scottie the Trainer Tuesdays. Thanks for joining me. I'm Scottie the Trainer. That's how I see it.